like Monday is a single player game where you just play a game by yourself. Tuesday is party game. Wednesday is Bitten. Thursday is this. Friday is movie. So it's not like strict where it says what you're playing, but it's like a genre kind of thing.
It's actually a good idea. Yeah, I think I will do that.
Obviously, you can do it whatever order. Monday doesn't have to be single player.
Well, no,
Friday, I know you
I
like your
actually do
movie.
like that. The way you have it already, I think that's a good idea. Monday I can start with my own thing and then move on to playing games with like people here. Hi, stream. Today,
Hello.
I'm so glad we're actually doing this because to have Bitten 1 on my channel is actually really fucking good since it was only on the Goobers.
Yeah, and that stream actually got quite a few views.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it was always fun to do. So now we're back. Bitten, here we stand. Is that what I named the stream? I think I might have chosen a different title. I hope I didn't.
I just said Bitten one.
Oh, I wrote Bitten 1, here we remain, because that's in the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's a good point because it used to be Here Man. I I guess it is outdated. I forgot about that. That's my bad.
No, you're good.
I put in mod chat what the schedule thing would look like. Ish.
Yeah, that looks good.
But
Thursday
Thursday
being
could
TV
also just be like
random and shit. I think that's
game with friends or
yeah.
that would be like truck, or just other games. I can't think of any right now. Truck, Among Us. Trying to think of what other games I have.
I think that's a great idea.
That worm game,
Oh, fucking
Dead Rising,
yeah, I was about to say that one. We got to get back in
Party
that.
Animals, all that.
Oh yeah, we got to do Party Animals. The new update and everything.
Jack said there was that new update too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm about ready.
All
Just
right, I'll
turning on
read
my display thing.
I'll read the title real quick. Bitten. Here we stand. Table of contents. 3 years into the apocalypse. Chapter 1. Guts. Alright, now I won't do any more of the reading unless it's just a talking.
Yeah.
Are you ready then? Or are you still. Are you getting to this?
I'm all set. I'm all set.
Alright, I'll start then. We gotta kill the ones pushing the gate.
A man named Xavier yells. Survivors stab their knives through the tall prison gates, killing the small horde of zombies. Xavier stabs his knife through the chain links, killing one. Two walls and gates surround the prison as barbed wire lays across the top of the fences. Inside the fence is a prospering community with farms and people. The group continues to fight when suddenly a machete flies through a zombie's head. As the zombie falls, a man is revealed.
What are you doing?
Xavier yells. Xavier has long gray hair and dark skin. He wears a button up shirt and jeans as the zombie's blood leaks down his face and soaks into his clothes.
I'm trying to survive.
The guy holding a bloody machete says.
What's your name?
Xavier asks.
My name is Logan Taylor.
The man says. He has short brown hair and a patchy beard. He stands tall and wears a black hoodie and jeans.
Help us finish and then we can talk.
Xavier says.
Well, what's your name?
Logan asks.
Xavier. I'm the leader here.
He mentions. The survivors continue to stab their knives through the rotting skulls. Logan swings his machete, killing two more zombies. As all the zombies lay limp, Xavier pulls open the gate door, letting Logan in.
Thank you.
Logan says, walking to a picnic table laid out in the courtyard.
We have a small community of 28 people. We had a lot more before. Anyways, what happened to you?
Xavier says,
I've been on my own for months. I had family and friends, but as you know,
Logan says, looking at the ground.
well, what did you do before the apocalypse? I was a doctor, which is why people made me a leader.
Xavier says,
I worked fast food. I was also a content creator.
Logan replies, it's outdated. I'll fix it. Hold on. I fixed it because it sounded a little weird from what it was before. You said I create things with cameras.
Oh,
For of
probably 4 since it does say I live streamed on YouTube.
Yeah, there.
What
That's
what do you
better.
yeah. What do you create content for?
Xavier asks.
I live streamed on YouTube.
Logan says,
That sounds pretty cool.
Xavier says.
I could never be a doctor.
Logan mumbles.
You should meet my people. Short blonde girl over there near the prison gate tower, that's Beth. And she has lost all of her family. Then we've got Darren over there, over at the front gate. I would just leave him alone. We have Amelia over at the garden. She loves helping out and does great. Jake and Olivia over there. You can meet the rest of them later. Fucking Jake and Olivia. And Darren's alive. Yay.
Darren is alive. Spoilers for those who haven't read it.
Sorry, not
They should have watched the other ones, so that's their fault.
exactly.
Now they can read this book hopefully August 14th. Xavier explains.
How did this place even come to be? You must have been lucky.
Logan replies.
This prison was originally set up as a shelter, and it had quite a few soldiers. But they eventually put themselves in harm's way. I was a doctor assigned here. Some of the people that lived here now were originals like me.
Xavier says.
I'm sorry you lost a lot of people.
Logan apologizes.
It's alright. I did what I could. They died for their own causes. Of their own causes.
Xavier shrugs.
Oh. Well, what do you say? Am I with you?
Logan asks.
I trust you. Don't mess that up. We use the cells as bedrooms. Find an empty cell and make yourself at home.
Xavier says while getting up and heading to the cell block. Logan stands and follows Xavier.
When I was about to lose hope, I found something.
Logan mumbles. He walks to the cell block and slowly opens the door. Many elderly people sit on their bunks. He sees Amelia now helping people get ready for bed. Logan looks around, admiring what's left of the world.
What are you doing here?
Amelia yells, ripping a pistol out from her sheath, aiming it to Logan.
Oh, sorry. Hey. I'm new. I was just let in here.
Logan explains, putting his hands in the air.
How can I trust you?
Amelia asks.
Let him go.
Xavier yells from across the hall.
Why should I? I'm here to protect everyone that lives here and to not let anyone harm them.
Amelia yells.
He's the one that just helped us kill all of these zombies that were hugging the gate. If we didn't kill them, that gate might have fallen, and we would be dead.
Xavier explains.
You did that? Thank you.
She replies, lowering the gun.
I just wanted to help. I'm happy there are still some families left.
Logan says.
Sorry for the hard welcome. My name is Amelia.
She smiles.
I'm Logan. Xavier told me all sorts of great things about you.
He says.
Thanks, Xavier. I try my best around here.
Amelia says.
Logan, go bring Beth and Darren inside. Tell them it's time for lights out. I'm on watchtower duty tonight.
Xavier says. Logan nods, walking out of the building. He heads towards the front gate until he reaches Darren. He wears a gray tank top with faint scars over his arms and a prominent one through his eye.
Lights out. You should come in.
Logan says.
Who even are you? I'm fine out here.
Darren argues.
I'm new. You shouldn't stay out here all night.
Logan says.
If it'll make you shut up.
Darren says, walking out to the cell block. Logan then walks over to one of the prison gate towers, noticing Beth sitting on the ground, leaning against the concrete wall. Tears dried on her face. Her blonde hair reaches the bottom of her shoulders, and her body huddles up as she hugs her knees close to her chest.
Hey, are you okay?
Logan asks.
I'm fine. Just leave me alone, please.
Beth says, stuttering. Logan then sits down next to her.
I know life can be hard. Just tell me what happened. I can help.
Logan says.
I had to kill my sister, and my friend, and my father. They were bit. They aren't supposed to be alive. Neither should I. They deserve life way more than I ever did.
Beth stutters, and tears start to stream down her face once more.
Hey, I get where you're at. There's a reason you're alive. You have worth. You can't say you want to go. The pain you experienced today gives you the strength you'll need tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I just met you, but I do know you're a great person and you deserve happiness.
Logan says, worrying.
I don't deserve this. You, unlike most, seem like you actually care. Are you just gonna get up and leave me in the dust?
Beth asks.
People can be rude. I promise. I'm not one of them. We should be getting to bed, though. If you ever need me, I'm here.
Logan replies.
Thank you.
Beth says. They both stand up when suddenly Beth hugs him. He jumps back, startled. He then hugs back, smiling.
Good night, everyone. Tomorrow, we will take care of the rest of the zombies. Sleep well.
Xavier says as Logan and Beth reach the cell block door. Beth goes upstairs to the above cell block. Logan searches each of the cells, finding none empty.
Now just lay on the ground.
Logan sighs, leaning against the cold concrete wall.
For once, I feel safe. I think it'll be okay.
Logan says, sliding to the floor.
That was a good first chapter. I want to say, first of all, I think the writing has gotten a lot better, especially the fucking communication. The only thing I think is that the fight with the zombies was shorter than last time. I feel like it was a bit longer.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't think it was. Maybe it was.
I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah,
I could add to that.
the dialogue is a lot smoother than it was in the first time you wrote this. I think the updates you've done have made it very, very good.
With me writing it 2 years ago, I'm basically just rewriting every single sentence, and that's probably why it takes me 3 hours to edit one chapter, half a chapter.
Yeah, I don't fucking doubt that at all, dude. This, like, I can tell it takes so much time because, like, with the effort you already put in this, it's like a whole different beginning to a story. It's good. It's very good. I like it.
Yeah, like you said, maybe I'll add more to the zombies because it is the beginning of the zombie book, of a zombie apocalypse book. Yeah, maybe it's not always about the zombies, but with them being added, Especially if we think of this as a first episode of a show, having a 10-second clip of them killing zombies,
And then
and
just
that's
going and
it.
talking would be weird.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I'll add more to that.
I think that'd be
Maybe
good.
I'll make it a bigger horde.
Mm.
Make sure you say any recommendations, any edits, literally anything,
Oh, you got it.
just so it's perfect.
No, I'll help you out like as much as I possibly can. You know, I
I'll
like
leave a
these books.
comment right now.
Not to give you more work or anything.
Nah, it's good.
I was looking for my water bottle. It was literally in my hand.
Good job, Logan.
Thank you. All right, ready for the next chapter?
Yes. I
All
just
right.
leave that note. Chapter 2, The New Normal. Logan taps his fingers against the cold ground. His eyes grow heavy as he notices the birds chirp. When suddenly the, the door bursts open.
Get up. We got a breach.
Xavier yells. Logan jumps up, grabbing his machete, and runs out the door with Xavier alongside him.
East wall, around a dozen zombies.
Xavier yells. Logan soon makes it to the gate, readjusting his grip. He slices straight through the middle of the zombie's head. Xavier then swings his Buck 124 frontiersman knife. Probably don't need that.
I
Oh,
would keep
just
the frontiersman, and then I would just keep these two words.
like that.
Yeah, his frontiersman. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because
All
you're
right.
still specifically saying what it is, and I think that's nice. I think having specifics is okay. It's just not the numbers and everything.
Yeah. Straight through one of the zombies' eyes. Logan and Xavier continue to swing and kill zombies.
Keep fighting them off. I'm gonna get some wood to patch it up.
Xavier yells. Logan backs up and slices another as they enter the prison courtyard. Suddenly, a zombie falls. Logan looks up to one of the towers. Amelia sits up on the tower with a sniper in hand. She aims in again and shoots another zombie. Logan turns back around and slices another one in the head.
Only four, only four more here. No more are coming out of the forest.
Logan says. Xavier runs up with a big plank of wood and some nails. Logan takes the plank and pushes it against the breach. Xavier sits the nail on and starts hammering all the corners.
That's not gonna hold. It's nailed into nothing.
Logan mentions.
Just wait.
Xavier says, jogging over to the front gate. Gotta fix that. That's a comma. He leaves the prison, jogs along the gate. Too much. Two gates right there.
And two joggings.
Is there? Yeah. Yeah. Can't see that.
I would say leave the prison, reaching the breach. I think that'd be fine.
Reaching the breach on the other side of the gate. He hammers the nails, bending them around the fence.
Unless these nails bend back again, this thing won't move.
Xavier says.
Again?
Logan asks. Xavier nods.
When I got to this place, I used wire cutters to get in here. If you look at the ground, they broke the old one. It's how the breach opened.
Xavier explains.
Hey, Logan. Beth is asking for you.
A man then yells.
I'll be back.
Logan says, running toward the prison.
What's
He
going
enters
on?
and wanders.
Oh, sorry. Jesus.
It's fine. It's fine. He enters, wanders up the stairs, and to her cell room. He walks inside as she sits curled up in her bed.
What's going on?
Logan asks.
You said I could to you anytime.
Yeah, I love when you could, when you could to you anytime.
Bitches always love when
Beth
I could to
says.
you anytime.
They sure do.
Yeah, anytime.
Logan says, walking to her bed and sitting down.
My father was the first one in my family to die. He was an old man, and he got bit, and my best friend left not long after. Then my sister.
Beth explains.
Do you miss him a lot?
Logan asks.
Every day I do. I want to hear their voices one more time.
She says.
Sometimes you never get to say goodbye, and that's what hurts. You know you'll never get to say hello again.
Logan mumbles.
Have you lost someone you cared about?
Beth asks.
Many times I have.
Logan says.
How did you deal with it?
She asks.
You gotta let
Logan
yourself...
jumps back in the bed, sitting close to her. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm the one interrupting you. You gotta let yourself cry. You need to let your body rest and deal with it. You cry, and then when you feel up to it, you cry, and then when you feel up to it, you stand back up and keep on fighting for them.
Logan says.
What if you feel like you can't? I've been like this for years.
Beth questions.
It can take days, months, or even years, Beth. You're still here, breathing and fighting.
Logan replies.
It's really hard to continue.
Beth says.
It is. And it will be. But the ones you've lost want you to keep going.
Logan continues. She nods and smiles.
Thank you, Logan.
Beth says.
You never need to thank me. I'm here for you.
Logan says, standing up.
I'm sorry about this. Please forgive me.
Beth says.
You don't need to be sorry, but I will always forgive you.
Logan replies.
So anytime I can talk to you?
Beth asks.
Anytime.
Logan says. Beth runs up and hugs him tight.
It'll all be okay.
He says, hugging back. After a moment of silence, Logan lets go and looks at her. She smiles with tears in her eyes.
I'll be back.
He says, walking out and down the stairs. He then finds Xavier waiting for him.
What's up with her?
Xavier asks.
She just needed someone to talk to.
Logan replies.
You don't need to worry about her. She'll be fine. She's just sad. And if she dies, she dies. I don't even think she knows how to use a gun. I took you in because you can fight. She was brought in by Amelia. She's too soft for this world.
Xavier says, walking out of the door. As Xavier leaves, Logan runs over and shoves him.
Are you insane? You don't even care about her? Huh? Is this how it is? I don't want her to die. Every human is valuable, and maybe she can't use a gun, but she can learn.
Logan snaps.
You don't talk down to me. If you have a problem, go back out there, and maybe go visit your family while you're at it.
Xavier yells.
Maybe I will.
Logan replies, walking out the door. Beth then runs down the stairs and up to Logan.
I heard you guys yelling. You're leaving?
Beth asks, worried.
Worriedly.
Yeah, that word. Logan hangs his head low as he walks.
I said I wouldn't leave, and I don't want to. Xavier isn't a good man.
He says.
Don't leave.
She yells.
I have to.
Logan replies while tears build up in his eyes. Beth runs and hugs him from the back.
I'm coming with you.
Beth says,
Xavier's not gonna let you. I just got here, so me leaving doesn't affect anyone. But if you leave, especially with me, people will get suspicious and ruin Xavier's reputation.
Logan replies,
Logan, please. You're the only one who ever cared about me.
Beth pleads.
Hurry up.
Logan sighs, leaving the prison. Beth runs, catching up with Logan. They enter the forest, leaving the prison behind.
We're gonna learn how to use a gun. Shoot the zombie over there.
Logan says, handing his pistol.
I know how to use a gun.
Beth says, aiming the pistol, firing it. The zombie collapses to the ground. She hands the gun back to Logan, then pulls out her. I don't need that either. Or Magnum. That could probably work.
Either 44 or Magnum would work for that.
Yeah.
You just proved Xavier wrong.
Logan smirks.
Xavier was a strict leader. Amelia was the one like a parent to me. I don't like to kill.
Beth explains.
This new world is going to be hard to live in forever, but it's the new normal. We got to get used to it. Xavier will regret his decisions.
Logan says the two continue to walk through the woods. They walk across a few zombies, dodging them.
I
gotta
would
fix
say,
that.
you should have me and Xavier butt heads a little bit more in the last chapter too. Just so when like he kicks me out, it doesn't seem like it's just out of nowhere. It doesn't seem like it's just out of nowhere because I'm trying to say, I'm telling him that the way he's running things isn't good, and the way you created him, he has a huge ego and doesn't like to hear anything that's against him. And even though he doesn't care about some of his people, taking any of them, screwing up his reputation is definitely good because other people in that prison are going to care about that person and be like, yo, what the fuck?
I didn't want anything too big, but I know that doesn't really work. I added a few little things here. I'd have to go back to the quote. But like he says, don't worry about Beth or whatever, just leave her alone.
Yeah, that too. That's good.
And then he says the people who died, they died of their own causes. He did what he did what he could. They died of their own causes. But I think that's
You should put
it.
in. You should put in that. He also says like they weren't much help or something, and good riddance.
Yeah.
Drive it in that he really just doesn't give a shit about these people if they're not helping.
I'll leave a note on that. There. Added a comment to there.
Second. All right.
All right.
Back to being live. We're good.
All right.
I'm gonna give it a couple seconds just in case. Actually.
Yeah. Remember, if you get dehydrated, guess what you need at this time to replenish your thirst?
Oh God. And what's
Zoa.
the best?
Huh?
What's the best way to replenish your thirst on a day like this?
Zoa energy drinks available at your local gas station or supermarket.
He
Probably.
is sponsored, by the way.
I'm drinking one right now.
Hell yeah.
I do need to buy new packs soon, though.
That's fair. Do you like how I'm trying to do different voices for everyone for once?
Yeah. I like that.
Trying my hardest with it.
I like Xavier's deeper voice.
Yeah, I figured Xavier would probably have a deeper voice, and then Darren, I kind of just try kind of the same thing, but just more raspy. I don't know.
Yeah. Darren would have more raspy, deeper, not southern, but like
He would fucking sound like Daryl from The Walking Dead, to be honest.
yeah.
The main goal is to get Norman Reedus in on this to play
He
Darren.
he just plays that so well.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't have cast a better person, I don't think.
To be honest, he might be too old once we get this the off and ready for the TV show.
Oh,
Well,
by the time I edit this, he might be in the hospital.
he might be.
Yeah. So just taking forever to publish it. Yeah, that would be amazing. I love Nolan. He's amazing.
Amazing actor, and I love him in video games. I want to see more of him, to be honest.
He's a good person too.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Some actors are really good people, but some are fucking just shitty.
Yeah. He actually what's that one road or sidewalk that they had the stars on with like famous
I know what you mean.
actors?
It's like Hollywood Boulevard or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he has one of those.
Oh, sick. Yeah, he definitely
I don't,
deserves one. His fucking acting is supreme. It's amazing.
I don't even think Andrew Lincoln does. So that's something.
Yeah. Well, I think Norman Reed, I don't know. He wasn't even in the Walking Dead comics. Like they literally added him into the show because he was trying to play as Rick.
Was it Rick or Merle?
He was auditioning for Rick, and then they were like, we want to go with Andrew, but like we'll put you in. And then he was supposed to die off in like season 1, 2, or whatever. But then people were like, holy shit, this character's cool as fuck.
He
And they're like,
is.
well, now we
And
can't kill him.
He lasted the longest
Yeah, he stayed till the end, till the very
and
very
has a
end.
spinoff.
Yep,
So
even got his own show. That's just how good he is.
I love Daryl. He is amazing.
Hell yeah.
And I get that 'cause Norman has been in more movies and shows than Rick has, or Andrew.
Yeah, even recently he's been in something.
He's in games too, so yeah.
Yeah.
But Andrew was basically just The Walking Dead in that one Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready for chapter 3?
I am ready. Is your stream ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Chapter 3, Hunted.
Logan and Beth just left. Why?
Amelia asks, oh my god.
Beth left. You and Darren go out now and bring her back.
Xavier yells.
What about Logan?
Amelia asks.
Kill him for all I care. He's dangerous. Beth is a good asset. Now go.
Xavier demands. Amelia pauses, but runs off and finds Darren.
Xavier says we have to go get Beth and kill Logan.
Amelia instructs. Darren shrugs, following her. As they leave the prison, Amelia looks to Darren.
You act like you don't care.
Amelia mentions.
Yeah, it's because I don't.
Darren says.
Who hurt you?
Amelia, oh my, I cannot. It's
Life.
2 A words, so it's hard.
That's fair. And you have like an A right after. Yeah.
Yeah. Amelia says.
Life. This is the new world. I've been hurt. I've lived out here long enough to know we're all already dead. We are the dead, just waiting to be killed.
Darren says.
Darren, are you okay? What happened before?
Amelia questions.
I was nobody before. Nothing. Just me and my sister and one horrible father.
Darren says.
Well, what happened to them?
She asks. She asks. Oh my god. I don't know, I give up. She says. Darren looks to the ground.
My dad's dead, and I'm glad. My sister, I don't know, disappeared. Never found her.
We actually did see Darren kill his dad,
Yes, we
zombie
did,
dad, but stuff.
which was awesome.
Yeah,
I can't wait
Darren
for more of the
Request.
prequel.
I love writing that. I have it all laid out, and I'm just excited to get it.
I don't doubt that. This is definitely more important right now, but like I am fucking hyped for the prequel when we can start doing that again.
I can't imagine like when people want to start reading this, would they start with the prequels or would they just want to go to the main series? Because if they start with the prequels, they get a lot of information like to the main series, but
Depends if they
I
want
don't
to
know.
do it in released order or chronological.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Did your father give you those scars?
Amelia questions.
Can you just stop asking questions?
Darren yells. Amelia goes quiet when suddenly they hear rustles ahead.
Stand behind me.
Darren whispers. Amelia aims her pistol up and looks around. They duck behind a bush and look around and listen in.
Beth, we need to find somewhere to stay. Have you been around these parts much? Are there any sheds or anything?
Logan asks, until suddenly falling to the ground as Darren lowers his bow.
Logan.
Beth yells. She looks back to Darren, shocked. Beth falls to the ground holding Logan's wound, slowing down the blood loss.
Darren, what was that? We were here for Beth.
Amelia yells.
Xavier told us to kill Logan. You're lucky I missed.
Darren explains. He then pulls out his knife and heads toward him. Amelia runs in front of Darren.
One second.
That's fine.
No, you're not killing him. You know Xavier. Logan has done no harm to any of us. That's already better than Xavier.
Amelia yells.
Whatever.
Darren shrugs, sitting down on a rock in the ground. Sitting down on a rock in the ground. Amelia grabs her backpack and opens it. She grabs some bandages and passes them to Beth.
Patch him up.
Amelia says. Beth fumbles and soon wraps it around Logan's shoulder. The blood, I cannot speak, slowly soaks through the bandages. Beth picks Logan up and slides him against a tree.
It'll be okay. Hang in there.
Beth pleads.
Amelia.
Darren warns as dozen zombies come into view. Darren stands up and aims his bow at a zombie. In the blink of an eye, the arrow flies into the head of the zombie. Amelia runs up and stabs the zombie with her knife. Standing up, Beth looks at the zombies weakly. She pulls out her knife and stabs one of them in the head. Beth struggles to remove it. She pulls back. She falls under the weight of the zombie. Zombie lands on her, and finally, Beth pulls out her knife, causing blood to fall onto her. More zombies approach as Logan's eyes slowly open, scaring him. Darren, Amelia, and Beth push back and kill more. Logan stumbles to his feet, but falls once more.
Stay down.
Beth demands. Logan looks at Beth, but ignores her as he tries to stand up again.
I want to help.
Logan yells, falling. The zombie crowd soon dwindles. Darren runs out of arrows and pulls out his knife and stabs them in the head. Amelia gets followed by two zombies. She kicks one to the ground, then grips her knife and stabs the other one. The other zombie grabs Amelia's foot, pulling her down. She kicks and pulls her foot away. Darren stabs another zombie and pulls out his arrow from a dead zombie. I hate how much I have to use zombie. He aims and shoots it. Amelia struggles to get the zombie off when suddenly an arrow flies straight through its head.
Thank you.
Amelia says, looking over to see Darren, smiling. He quickly pulls out his knife again and stabs another zombie. Beth swings her knife, missing. The zombie grabs her arm, trying to bite. Suddenly, blood flies everywhere, and the zombie falls as Logan lowers his gun. Darren then kills the last zombie. He sighs, retrieving his arrows. Beth quickly runs over to Logan.
Are you okay?
Logan asks.
Asks.
I cannot speak.
That's okay. I can't most of the time either, so we're all good. I'm fine.
He responds, trying to stand up. Beth grabs him and sets him back down.
You have to stay down. You're hurt.
She says.
She's right.
Darren says.
Hey, what about Xavier? We all left, and I don't want to go back.
Beth asks.
I need to go back. I have people to take care of.
Amelia replies when suddenly a gun cocks.
You're all going back now.
Someone demands, pointing a gun up to Logan's head.
It's Xavier. That fucking asshole.
It's your favorite.
I can't wait to see him through this story, though, because I know what happens, and it's all good shit.
It is. When I'm editing it, I've tried to make it more low, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. Xavier's hard to do.
That's fair. I do like this chapter, though. I think it's pretty good. A nice, it shows everyone's teamwork together.
It also goes into more about how,
Darren.
well, Darren and Amelia and they're just on themselves and how they feel about Xavier.
You know when Daryl calls Carol olive oil?
Yeah.
You should add a line like that.
I don't know if I could write a line as good as that, though.
Fair. Are you ready?
Yep. Not yet. I gotta fix this formatting.
Oh, you're good.
There. Chapter 4, Falling.
You're all going back now.
Xavier demands, pointing a gun up to Logan's head.
Xavier, don't.
Beth yells.
Why shouldn't I?
Xavier asks.
Logan helped us. Even when he was hurt himself.
Beth says.
I really don't care what happens. I don't like being with people.
Darren shrugs.
Logan cared about the people. You just used them as threats. The only importance you bring is your doctor skills. I would
Amelia
say your
explains.
doctorate.
I don't know how to spell that. Is it like just that? Nope, like that.
There you go.
Amelia explains.
I'm a good guy.
Logan pleads.
Logan, say one more word and I will blow your brains out.
Xavier threatens.
Just let him go.
Darren shrugs. Xavier looks to him with confusion.
Why? You literally just said you didn't care.
Xavier asks.
He's one of our fighters.
Darren says.
Fine. You're okay for now.
Xavier says, releasing the gun from Logan's head. He sighs, thankful. Logan stumbles to his feet with Beth's help.
We should start going home. Who's on guard?
Amelia asks.
No one. I had to leave to find you guys.
Xavier warns.
No one's on guard?
Amelia yells.
It'll be fine.
Xavier says as Amelia runs off. Xavier sighs while Darren runs after her. Beth props Logan up, quickening their steps.
It's stupid to run away on your own. Here, wait, let
Darren
me try that
yells,
again.
catching up with her. Okay.
It's stupid to run away on your own.
Darren yells, catching up with her. He yanks her back, forcing her to stop.
You're gonna die on your own. Stay with us.
Darren says.
The prison could be in danger.
Amelia yells.
If they're dead, do you want to be dead too?
Darren asks.
Fine.
Amelia says, sighing. They stand, letting the others catch up. Amelia takes a deep breath and continues forward. Suddenly, they hear a huge explosion echo through the air. Smoke pools into the sky. Amelia and Xavier quickly run, leaving Darren, Beth, and Logan behind.
Go. I'll take him.
Darren says, looking at Beth. She nods as he takes Logan and runs forward. They run through and dodge the trees when freezing at the outskirts of the prison. Everyone watches as fires burn the prison. A huge truck ran into the building through the fence. Dozens of zombies pull into the empty prison.
I got to go.
Xavier says, turning around and running.
Xavier.
Amelia yells.
Are they dead?
Beth stutters.
I'm not leaving until I know.
Amelia says.
I'm going with you.
Darren replies.
I'm staying here with Logan. Go find them.
Beth says. Darren and Amelia run through the breach with their weapons raised. Darren loads and shoots an arrow as Amelia aims her gun and shoots a zombie. Need to fix that. Logan pulls himself to his feet, still holding his shoulder.
Feels like my body's falling apart. Feels
Logan
like my whole
mumbles.
body. Sorry.
It's fine.
Hey, it's okay. Just settle down.
Beth says before getting tackled to the ground.
Don't move. I'll shoot her.
The woman yells. Logan grabs his gun, keeping it in the holster.
Please. You can't do this. You probably already destroyed our home. You played a part, didn't you?
Maybe. Oh wait, no. Logan asks. Okay. I can't think today.
Maybe. Maybe not.
The woman smiles.
Who are you?
Logan questions.
I'm Lila. And I'll be nice and tell you that I did help. I killed quite a few people. And I'll add this little girl to that list. If you're smart, you'll let everything that's happened go.
Layla says.
Don't do anything, I'm fine.
Beth says.
Let her go.
Logan demands, adjusting his grip on the gun.
If you move whatsoever, I'll shoot her.
Layla smiles. Logan takes a deep breath and leaps forward. He tackles Layla, pushing the gun. It fires in the air as she drops it. Layla rolls Logan to the side and lands a hard punch. She reaches for her gun when Beth runs over, kicking her in the face. Layla rolls to her knees when Logan pulls out his gun. He aims it to her head. She looks up, smirking. He pulls the trigger, letting her fall limp.
I'm sorry.
Logan apologizes.
It's not your fault.
Beth says. He looks around and sees Darren and Amelia with a few other people.
How did it go? Who are you guys?
Logan asks.
I don't know them.
Darren replies.
This is Jake, Luna, and Bryson.
Amelia says. Jake has black, short hair and wears tattered clothes. Luna wears a floral dress and has blonde, curly hair. Brandon is tall and wears a gray baseball hat. He has a jersey and jean shorts.
Brandon or Bryson?
It's supposed to be Bryson.
Mm.
I don't know why it says Brandon. That character does not show up until
Yeah, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
3. It's a little ahead.
Nice to meet you.
Logan says. They remain silent, watching the prison collapse on itself.
We should find Xavier before he winds up dead.
Darren says.
He'll come crawling back soon enough.
Logan replies. The group soon leaves and enters back into the forest.
Are we gonna find out who attacked everyone? They killed basically everyone. The people couldn't even fight for themselves.
Amelia asks, crying out.
We will. But we need a place to settle right now.
Logan says. They keep walking through the woods. They soon come across a firearms store. It sits covered in vines. Logan pulls out his gun and walks toward the door. He slowly enters, observing the dark area.
Come in. It's clear.
Logan informs. Everyone enters, finding many pistols and an AK-47 hanging on the wall.
Lit.
Logan goes to another door and tries to push it open. As it doesn't budge, he slams himself into it, causing it to slightly move. I'm also realizing when reading this, it's probably not a good idea to have a firearms store right next to a prison.
That's actually fair.
Yeah, still dangerous though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as they get out, where are they gonna go? I mean, probably make pretty good business.
Yeah, at least it's not next to a school.
Oh my god. That's fair. That's so funny. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Beth yells. Logan swings himself in the door once more. It swings open, letting Logan fall to the ground. Logan laughs when suddenly a zombie comes out from the darkness. As it falls down on top of him, he kicks the zombie in the head, trying to back away. Zombie comes back and Logan pulls out his knife. He then hears Beth load her gun.
I got it.
Logan says. Zombie crawls on top of him as Logan swings the knife into its head. Blood falls as it falls limp. That blood drips. But that's blood drips. Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Blood drips down as it falls limp.
Yeah.
Logan
Yeah.
stands to his feet, admiring the shelves full of ammo boxes.
We hit the jackpot.
Logan says. He walks out of the room as people settle. He opens another door, finding the firing range.
We'll sit down here tonight.
Logan says.
You could add in, I could say there's no windows and only one exit, so we should be safe in here. Or two exits, because one exit isn't really that safe. Well, no, yeah, say one exit.
Yeah, I can add that. I'll just add that note.
Thank you.
Amelia says. Luna continues to stand, looking out the window into the orange sky. That kind of just defeats the purpose. Well, I'll make sure to leave a note of that. So I don't want saying there's no windows and then like 2 sentences later saying that there's a window.
Yeah.
Darren slides to the ground against his backpack with his bow next to him. Amelia walks over and sits down next to him, smiling. Beth sits down in the firing range, staring at the ground. Logan notices and joins her.
You alright?
Logan asks.
I can't stop thinking about all the people who died in that prison.
Beth answers.
In this world, it's gonna happen. One day I'm gonna die, and you'll still have to fight. A lot of people will die, but you can't give up. You'll just have to keep going because that's what I want. Because I know you can do it.
Logan says. Beth looks over to him and smiles.
Thank you.
Beth says. Logan sits closer and wraps his arm around her.
It'll all be okay. In the end,
He says.
that little conversation hits way harder after reading the fifth one.
Yeah,
Oof.
a lot of things when I'm writing, just thinking about the whole series. Because when writing it, obviously, when writing the first one, I didn't even know if I was going to do a second. I didn't know if there was going to be a third, a fourth, especially a fifth. I think it was the third one where I decided that the fifth or sixth was going to be it.
Yeah, and then you also got the prequels.
Yeah.
From just one book to a whole goddamn series.
What, five books plus 3 prequels plus a spin-off series,
Oh, hell yeah.
which I'm really excited to do that spin-off series.
I am too. I'm excited to read that because that's gonna have a whole bunch of good shit in it too.
It's what, 8 years in the making. So yeah,
Goddamn.
I'm really excited. I don't have the whole thing planned out, but I have lots of ideas that mostly interact with each other. So I just need to actually lay it out, see how it fits, add what I need to. But there's going to be a lot of stories in it.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
It's also kids, teenagers, so that's another thing.
Yeah.
And at the start of the apocalypse, of course.
Yeah, which is always awesome to read about or just see. I like the
Hardest to
start.
write, but
Yeah.
so fun to read.
No, I don't doubt that. Ready for 5?
Yes. The Looming Threat, Chapter 5. Logan's eyes flutter open as he notices Beth holding him as she sleeps. He slowly stands to his feet, moving Beth cautiously. Logan grabs his machete and heads out the door. He goes to a nearby hill and sits down at the top. He watches as the sun rises above the trees. He then hears leaves crackle behind him. Logan jumps, spinning around, machete in hand. He sighs, finding Darren walking toward him. Logan sits back down. Darren walks over and joins him.
Did I close the door too loud?
Logan asks.
I was never sleeping.
Darren says, looking to the sky.
How are you holding up?
Logan questions.
They killed a lot of people.
Darren says, ignoring the question.
Whoever did that, they'll pay.
Logan replies.
I'm gonna kill them. Every last one of them.
Darren says.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you. What's up with you and Amelia? Do you care about someone?
Logan asks.
Yeah, I guess. She's very energetic, but she cares, which is something I respect.
Darren shrugs. Logan smiles and looks at him.
Darren, you're the strongest person I know. It's okay to care about people. Don't need to hide it.
Logan says.
Broken people are dangerous. We know how to survive. We're unpredictable.
Darren says.
You are, so I'm glad to have you by my side.
Logan says.
How about Beth? You asked about Amelia.
Darren asks.
I think it's a little too soon to say any of this.
You think it is?
Yeah, no, I would just say, yeah, I care about her a lot. She's been through tremendous pain and still fighting. And then you could even line it back to how he says he respects her for that. So I could say, yeah, I respect her a lot. She has been through tremendous pain, but chooses to keep on fighting.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's still here fighting. And she cares. Which is something I respect. I think that sounds good, yeah.
I gotta fix that.
He could just say noted. Just give like a kind of dry response.
Noted.
Yeah.
I don't know if that works.
If not that, then we could probably think of something.
I'll just put fair for now. Darren says.
Actually, what if you say, yeah, I think she has eyes for you. Saying, like, he thinks she likes me. And then instead of I will, I could say, yeah, maybe. Or I could be like, I think I might too, so at least you're laying it out that I think it's better than just like going right to love because that's a huge thing.
Yeah. I tried to do it slower because it was definitely quick, like you're saying now.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
So I've tried to drag it out. Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I might too.
Logan says, looking to the sky. The trees sway slightly in the light morning breeze.
Well, today we'll find them, okay?
Logan says.
We'll give them what they deserve.
Darren replies.
What are y'all doing?
Someone asks. The two turn and find Beth.
Hey, good morning.
Logan smiles. Beth joins them and sits between them, leaning her head on his.
How's your shoulder, by the way?
Beth asks.
Still sore.
Logan says.
Want me to take a look at it? My mom was a doctor.
Beth asks. Logan nods, letting Beth move his shirt and unwrap the bandage.
You're lucky the arrow didn't penetrate much. Just take it easy for a few days.
Beth informs, grossed out by the bloody and bruised area.
We should go look around. Better to attack during the night, if we can find them.
Darren says. They all stand up and head towards the shop. Logan wakes the group and prepares to leave. They bag the supplies and head out the door. I could probably just... Logan soon wakes the group, prepares to leave. They bag the supplies and head out the door.
Where should we start?
Amelia asks.
Follow our way back to the prison and follow any leads they left.
Logan says. The group soon arrives at the prison. Luna stands, observing the collapsed prison. That's another duplication. Probably like... And... something like that.
The wreckage and death.
Huh?
Observing the wreckage and death.
And death? Is that what you said?
Yeah, observing the wreckage and death.
I thought you said death, so I was confused.
No. Come on, Luna. We can't stay here.
Amelia says. She nods and follows the group. Logan runs over the gate and notices tire tracks running down an overgrown road.
And there's our lead.
Logan says, walking down the road.
We've never gone this way. Xavier said it was dangerous.
Amelia mentions as they reach the end of the road and hit an intersection.
Hey, there's walls that way.
Logan yells, pointing to the right.
The tire tracks are going left, though.
Jake replies.
We should go right, see if we can settle there. It's better to have less supply weight on us.
Logan says.
And what if... let me try to think of a voice for Bryson. I didn't really do one for Jake.
Jake is a young teen. I think he's like 15 or 16, so.
And what if they're just like the group that attacked us?
Bryson asks.
Well, we have to take that chance.
Logan says. The group starts going towards the walls. Another long walk with the walls barely in sight. They soon approach the gate. Oh, cut that. Another long walk with the walls barely in sight, and soon approach.
You could do while approaching the gate.
Yeah, it's saying another long walk with the walls barely in sight. So it's going to be like the group, or they Not later, because that sounds far.
They arrive at the gate.
They soon arrive.
Drop your guns. Who are you?
Someone yells. They all look up, finding a woman looking over the wall. She wears a blue shirt and black jeans. She has brown hair that is held in a ponytail.
Just drop them.
Logan says. Everyone drops their things and awaits a response.
Welcome to Greenville.
The woman yells. The gate then opens, revealing a neighborhood with dozens of people walking around. Two men stand in front, taking note of the group.
Do you have a reason to be here?
Someone asks with judgment displayed on his face. He is tall and wears a black sweatshirt and pants.
Ben, grow up and introduce yourself. My name is James. Ben is to the right of me and Paige is the one on the tower.
Goated character. The other man says.
Hell yeah.
James has a bright smile and wears a gray shirt with a navy blue button up.
This is a small town with about a couple dozen of people. What brings you here?
James asks.
We need a place to stay, please. Our home was a prison a few miles back. Some group destroyed it and now we need somewhere to go. Somewhere to settle as we find out who did this.
Logan explains. James sighs and laughs.
What's so funny?
Darren yells, grabbing his bow.
Hey, calm down there. We have a lot to talk about.
James says.
The people that attacked you refer to themselves as the Seekers. They come here every once in a while. The reason they do it is because they want power. If they find a place that is heavily stocked and full of people, they'll kill them.
Ben says.
Then how are you alive?
Beth asks.
They keep our population low and kill people from time to time. We provide them with some stuff and sometimes even people. That's why.
James replies.
Can we stay here for a bit then?
Logan then asks. James nods, allowing them.
They killed our people. We'll kill all theirs.
Logan threatens. The group grabs their stuff and is led to an empty house. Paige follows and meets up with Logan.
You're gonna need an army. Everyone here is scared, but I'll help you.
Paige says.
I appreciate that.
Logan says, entering the home. He sets down his backpack and falls onto the couch.
Who here can fight?
Logan asks. Everyone raises their hand except Jake. He cowers in the corner, sweating.
I'm only 16. I want to help, but I've only ever been protected.
Jake mumbles. His eyes scatter, avoiding contact.
We'll teach you, but for now, you're gonna have to stay here.
Logan says, walking over to him. He lays his hand on his shoulder.
It's never too late to learn.
Logan smiles.
I want to go. My brother is brave, and I could be him.
Jake pleads. Logan looks at Amelia, who shrugs.
Fine. You can go, but you never leave my sight.
Logan says. He nods and smiles. Logan smirks and walks away into Amelia.
Why does everyone look up to you as a parent?
Logan questions.
I had 2 kids. A boy and a girl named Henry and Meredith. Horrible name for a girl, but okay.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
kidding.
I hope you don't have any subscribers named Meredith.
Oh god, me neither. That would already be... I would just delete my account.
Why is it a bad name?
Yeah.
You want to explain yourself?
It is, like, the most disgusting sounding name that has ever existed. Meredith. Ugh. Gross.
Well, luckily the character's dead already.
Oh, thank god. He was 7
bad.
and she was 11. They both didn't listen, and I was distracted. I cried for days on end. I soon found the prison to get over my grief. I would say I soon found the prison, but could still never get over my grief. I don't think anyone could get over their grief of, like, losing 2 kids, so... I took care of everyone, and
to
it carried on until now.
I could do like and to suppress my grief.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's not gone, but she's pushing it away so it's not taking over her.
Yeah, I think that's way better because you can't really get over that shit.
Yeah, especially your kids.
Exactly.
I
Even if
mean,
they're
if
named
your kid was
Meredith.
named Meredith.
Exactly.
Okay,
I'm sorry about bringing that up.
Logan says.
It's alright, but I do ask one thing. Take care of yourself. You watch over everyone else, yet you aren't paying any attention to yourself.
Amelia replies.
I'll try.
He says before walking over to Beth.
Do you think this is a forever home?
Beth asks.
I won't be sure until we deal with those seekers.
Logan says.
What if people die? I can't deal with that.
Beth questions.
We'll make it.
Logan assures her. Hope glimmers in her.
I can't lose you.
Beth pleads.
Do you remember what we talked about last night? People are gonna die. Me, Darren, Amelia, Jake, everyone. You can't know when, but you can move on.
Logan says. Beth smiles and hugs him.
Thank you. I really hope you're right.
Trying to think of everyone who's in that room. I believe that everyone in that room is dead except Beth.
Yeah.
Wow. That's sad.
Yeah, and that only makes more and more sense once you get to the end of the story, which is crazy.
Because everyone, I think probably everyone in Greenville is dead. Because the only season book one people, I think, are Haley, Annabelle, and Beth. I may
Yeah.
be wrong there, though. She says. Darren walks over to Amelia, who talks to Luna and Jake.
Hey, Emil. Hey, Amelia.
He says, getting her attention.
Hey, Darren. What's up? Are you okay?
Amelia asks.
This whole relationship thing, I don't know any of it.
Darren says.
There's only one way to learn. So it's okay. If you're mad, I'm here for you. If you're sad, I'm here for you. If you're happy, we'll enjoy it. The same goes either way. Ultimately, it's just always being here for each other.
Amelia says.
I ain't good with talking.
Darren replies.
We'll work on it.
Amelia says, smiling.
We're already on
I
chapter
do want
6.
I do want to fix that. I don't like how it's the only thing on the page.
Fair.
So I might either have to add to it or find some paragraph to delete or sentence. Chapter 6, how it has to be. Anything to talk about?
No, I like that chapter. It's good leading into the introduction of Greenville and the Seekers, so we learn who the enemy is and how they act and everything. So it's pretty good.
Yep.
All right, let's head out.
Logan says. The group walks out, leaving the walls of Greenville. A man then suddenly runs over to Logan, stopping him. He has curly blonde hair and wears a white tank top. Look who it is.
Hey, I'm Nolan. I was told you're gonna find them. I really don't think you should fight, but I'll tell you. Uh, I'll tell you if you take the tracks. You'll get there faster.
The man says. It's your favorite character, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Do you really think we shouldn't fight after what they did?
Logan asks.
Remaining on people's good side is how you live. I'm not telling you how to live, but I am warning you. You ain't gonna win.
Nolan shrugs. Logan nods and continues forward.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Ben yells, watching them set out. The group soon hits the intersection, takes a small breath, regathering themselves.
We'll keep going straight until the train tracks. We can maybe find somewhere to camp out the rest. Later walk the rest and attack in the middle of the night.
Logan says.
We can kill them all?
Darren replies with anger resonating in his voice. The group nods and heads down the road. Hours pass when they reach the tracks, the sun lowering below the trees. Logan signals and turns the forest, following the abandoned tracks. Sticks, leaves, and branches cover the ground. They soon stop at an opening. Logan looks around, noticing the state of the group. They stand, sweaty and exhausted.
We can hold here.
Logan says.
Me and Darren are gonna look for firewood.
Amelia says.
Sounds good. Everyone else can settle down.
Logan says, watching. Everyone sit down and loosen up.
How are you feeling, Jake?
Logan asks.
I'm nervous.
Jake replies.
And that's okay. You're young, you'll get better at this.
Logan says. Jake nods, believing Darren and Amelia. Jake nods, believing. Darren and Amelia quickly appear out of the woods with a few logs. The two drop the wood and prepare when suddenly rustling is heard behind them. Logan stands to his feet, pulling out his gun. The group looks around, alert and ready.
Great. Find Blaine. Everyone, drop everything. You're surrounded, so don't try anything.
Someone demands harshly. Logan lowers his gun, sweating. He clenches his jaw. Beth's eyes scatter, fearing what's around. Suddenly, a dozen people start walking out of the darkness. One of them, recognizable. Xavier sits tied up with rope. Blood stains in his hair. Two men throw him to the ground. Xavier slowly sits up to his knees, barely conscious.
Just drop him.
Logan stutters, throwing his gun. The group follows, emptying their pockets. The people retrieve the items and back away. Another person walks from the shadows. He wears a blue hoodie and jeans and carries an axe over his shoulder. Logan watches as fresh blood drips off the heel.
Well, hello there. My name's Cole.
The man says, grinning ear to ear.
You should be my friends. Blaine, Vincent, Christopher, Annabelle, and Haley. We can be friends, right?
Cole asks. Blaine has brown, short hair and wears glasses. Annabelle is short with long brown hair. She wears a pink shirt and a gray cardigan. Vincent stands tall with short, curly blonde hair. Christopher towers over everyone. He has short orange hair and wears a suit. Haley has a long sleeve green shirt and has long brown hair.
By the way, best villain in the whole series.
You think it's the best villain? Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Especially
I
in the
love
third one.
Silas too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Silas was pretty damn good.
Silas and Ace and Cole are my favorites, but I do think Cole has the best story.
And I think he also has the best dialogue too.
Dialogue, redemption, everything.
Mm-hmm. Everything. You killed all those people. You attacked our prison, didn't you?
Darren yells, jumping up to his feet. Vincent and Christopher quickly tackle him back to the ground.
That better not happen again. Anyway, what are your names?
Cole says. Logan quickly responds, introducing the group.
Thank you. We have met Xavier and Paige before. We watched that prison for weeks and soon destroyed it because it was getting a bit too dangerous. Then we found Xavier all out on his own.
Cole says.
We weren't gonna hurt anyone.
Amelia replies. Oops. There.
So, you're still a threat. You're lucky because I kill every single person there. But you guys. You're different. You survived that attack, and so I'll reward you by only killing one of you.
Cole shrugs, admiring his axe.
Please. Nobody has to die.
Beth pleads.
Sit down and close your eyes. Cry out all you want.
Cole says. Logan watches Cole raise his axe. He looks to his friends and felt his heart race. Tears form in Beth's eyes as her breathing quickens. Amelia sits, terrified. Sweat drips down her face.
You don't have to do this.
Paige says.
Shut up, Paige. You shouldn't be here.
Cole warns, holding his axe high.
Are you ready?
Cole asks, smirking. He quickly swings the axe down, cleanly splitting the head in half. Blood pours as cries ring out. They all cry as Cole stands, laughing.
Ha ha ha. Already chapter 7, holy shit.
This is a quicker chapter than I remember.
Yeah. But it's the introduction to the main antagonist and one of the best villains.
Indeed. Probably actually the book wise, like in the books, he lasted the longest out of all villains,
Oh, yeah.
like appearing. Obviously, Aurora and Silas lasted the longest in the world, but for us seeing them in the books, Cole lasted longest.
It's pretty good.
Anything to note?
No, honestly, I think this chapter is perfect. I think what you did is just, you did a really good job.
You think the introduction to Cole's good?
Yes. I like the introduction to Cole.
That's good.
He comes in fucking just being himself.
Laughing with his axe.
Mm-hmm.
I love that axe.
Honestly, it is a big part of the story, just his axe. And how many
Pretty
heads it
sure.
cuts off.
I have the books right next to me. Yeah, Bitten 3 is the book with the axe on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
Bitten 1 has the machete. Yeah.
You ready for 7?
I am. Gotta. There. Chapter 7 Steps We Take. The group stared at the lifeless body. Half of her head laid on the ground, the rest sat limp. Blood poured down her body and dripped into the dirt. Everyone watched horrified. Logan looks around, the world seeming still. Amelia's overalls stained red, her smile now gone.
That's how you prove a point. I know you all came from Greenville, so I'll be there tomorrow.
Cole says. The group sits still, the world not in tune.
Actually, before I go, I want 2 of my friends to come home with me. Paige and Darren. Oh shit,
Cole
he killed
demands.
Amelia?
Yeah?
Fuck, I forgot she dies this quick.
Yeah, it's always been that way.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she doesn't last that long.
No, she's a good character though. It's too bad.
That's why she had that conversation with Logan before she died. Just saying,
Oh,
like, take care of yourself. Henry and Meredith.
yeah, that's real good.
Cole demands. Suddenly, Christopher and Vincent pick the 2 up and drag them into the forest. Darren kicks and punches while a tear escapes his eye.
Why?
Logan stutters.
Why what? That I'm just trying to keep peace? Big groups cause war.
Cole replies.
Anything is possible until my heart stops beating.
Logan says.
What do you mean by that?
Cole asks.
If you try to make peace while causing harm, you might as well prepare for a fight.
Logan warns as the tears dry on his face. Cole smirks, turning around. Logan watches as the Seekers disappear into the darkness. Beth crawls over to Amelia's body, hugging it.
I'm sorry.
She says.
We need to go.
Logan says. Beth slowly picks up Amelia's limp body, and they stumble back home. Down the train tracks, down the road, and soon reaching Greenville. James notices them and opens the gate. He looks around and his smile quickly fades.
What happened?
James asks.
I told you it wasn't gonna go well.
Ben shrugs, walking over to the gate.
They found us. They met us halfway and killed her. Killed Amelia.
Logan slowly explains, his heart skipping a beat. Beth, with Amelia, walks away.
I can't hear this anymore.
She yells.
They took Paige and Darren.
Logan continues. The group walks in the gate, quiet and jarred. Their eyes sit low with all their hope lost. Logan searches for Beth, walking around the walls. He soon notices a small graveyard at the wall's corner. He finds Beth lowering Amelia into a grave. He slowly walks over, hearing Beth shudder in tears.
She was really kind.
Beth says. Logan kneels down next to her, pulling her in close. She leans her head on his shoulder and wipes away the tears. They both stand up, grabbing a shovel.
Thank you, Amelia, for being that mother to everyone.
Logan says softly.
You were like my mother. She loved gardening and taking care of people. You did lose time for me, but that's okay. You were busy helping the world.
Beth says with a slight smile on her face. They both start shoveling dirt over the body. They later walk back to their house. As they enter, everyone sits around emotionless. Logan and Beth join them and take...
I was about to read. My bad.
Oh. Logan and Beth join them and take all the memories in. Suddenly, the door slowly opens, brightening up the room.
I know what just happened, but you all give me hope. I think us together can do anything.
James says as he walks in. Everyone looks over to him.
He's coming tomorrow. He's coming tomorrow.
Sorry, someone just walked in my room.
Oh, no, you're good. Okay.
It's coming tomorrow. Logan replies. A slight hope glimmers in Logan.
Well, let's talk about it with the town. Meet me in 10 minutes.
James shrugs. The group looks to each other for answers. James quickly walks to the wall and grabs a crayon drawing and a picture frame.
Sorry. This was my house before you guys came.
James says, walking out the door.
I don't know how you guys feel right now, but we have to do this. Cole deserves this. So get up, get control of yourself, and let's go.
Logan says, instructing them. They all slowly stand and follow Logan out the door.
These people have done so much to us. It's time we finally fight back. Not let anyone else die. I never knew if we could beat them, but with these new people, we can do anything.
James yells. The crowd looks to each other uneasy.
What if it goes wrong? We're dead.
Someone asks.
Believe me, Jacob. We can do this. People will die, but soon enough, if the Seekers keep this up, we'll all be dead anyways.
James replies. Logan walks over and joins James on the podium.
We've all lost people. We're gonna put an end to that. We'll kill them or make them surrender. They're gonna do it to us if we don't come for them.
Logan explains. Conversations spark through the crowd.
We can lose our friends, people we love. It's not about us anymore. It's about having a future.
Logan says. The crowd nods, agreeing.
It's the future or nothing.
James says, smiling. He looks to Logan, who returns a smirk.
We have new recruits.
Cole yells, entering his home. His people follow him inside, dragging Paige and Darren with them.
We found new people, killed one, and took two. They joined Greenville, so we're gonna have a word with them tomorrow.
Cole explains. He smiles, watching the school he controlled thrive. It was a two-story middle school filled with soldiers, children, and elderly. Haley, Annabelle, Christopher, and Vincent follow Cole to an empty classroom. The room remains dark with boarded-up windows. Paige is thrown into the cell, hitting the ground hard. They watch the neighboring classroom, which looks identical to the other. Darren is pushed into the cold room. He immediately turns, running back to the door. Vincent pushes him back, hitting him to the floor. Cole then slams the door shut, locking it.
Darren is in, Darren is some bad man. He wanted to attack you, Vincent.
Cole laughs.
That's why we do this.
Vincent smiles.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cole replies, walking away with his axe swinging by his side. Hours later, Paige decides to look around. She pushes herself to her feet and feels around the walls. Old school papers still hang on the walls. She then notices scratches ripping through the wall. Darren paces back and forth. He suddenly punches the wall, letting his anger out. His fingers crack and his hand stings. He claws at his face when suddenly the door opens, the lights blinding him. As his eyes adjust, he notices Haley walk through the door.
Hungry?
She asks as she throws in a can of cold cooked chicken.
Eat up. We're going to Greenville tomorrow. Your friends might die.
Hold on, I'm looking. A can of cold cooked chicken. It doesn't make sense. If it's cooked, it's probably not cold. And if it's cold, it's not cooked. Haley says, walking out the door. The door slams and Darren quickly runs for the food. He rips the can open and empties it into his mouth. Paige sits in the corner of the room when Vincent opens the door, the bright lights blinding her eyes.
You're lucky we have to feed you.
Vincent says, throwing in a bag of fruit snacks. Paige takes the bag and looks to Vincent with a glare. He shrugs, leaving. He pushes the door, letting it bounce off the frame. She looks up and quickly runs to the door. She peers out, finding no one in sight. She immediately dashes out and runs down the corridors. She soon finds a fire exit and swings it open. The door squeaks open as she feels a cold nighttime breeze.
Thought you were smart enough to look around before running.
Someone says. She freezes and slowly turns around. A gun points straight to her face.
Next time I see you like this, I'll kill you.
Christopher smirks. Paige glares and follows Christopher back. He pushes her inside and walks in, grabbing the fruit snacks.
Next time, you should. Oh, wait. Next time. Oh, wait. This is Christopher still. My bad.
Yeah.
Next time, you should think. You're lucky we're even keeping you alive.
Christopher says. She nods as he walks out, laughing. The door slams shut. Paige lets out a tear, her face pale. The sun shines down on Greenville as Logan explores the armory. He slides his machete into his sheath and then grabs a pistol.
Hey, Logan. Can we talk?
Someone asks, coming up behind him. He turns, finding Xavier. He fails to hide his sigh.
Yeah, sure.
Logan shrugs, putting away the gun.
I apologize for running off. You were right about me. I am so sorry. You took these people, and you've led them. Keep that up.
Xavier says.
I'm glad you're sorry. I can't forget, but I can forgive. Help us beat these Seekers. You're a good man. I don't know why you acted like that, but you can change.
Logan replies.
I was stressed. I was trying to be this strong person with no flaws. I understand what I did was wrong, and I will try to be better. You're a real leader.
Xavier says. Logan nods, walking away until he is stopped by Luna.
Do you really think we'll end it this quick?
Luna asks.
We're ready. And we can end this. This place has quite a bit of resources.
Logan says.
I hope so. I don't like all this fighting stuff. I'd rather just sit back and make the best out of these days.
Luna replies.
We'll get that better future. Don't you worry. You'll be able to relax in the bright sun any day.
Logan smiles. She smiles back and walks away.
They'll regret ever finding us.
Beth says, walking up to Logan.
They sure will.
Logan nods. They look around the community. People armed with guns roam the place. Suddenly, everyone hears cars drive up to the gate. Immediately, kids and elders are sent inside.
Morning time is up. Let me in.
Cole yells with a smirk on his face.
Really good chapter. Getting back and I like how it's I do like when it switches from being in Greenville to the other place and how they're being treated. I know that happened in the last one, and I do like that you kept that, and it looks like you kind of expanded on it. I think it's really good.
Yeah. One thing with editing, I've tried to expand because sometimes there's these points where it go to the Seekers for a little bit, and it would just be like 2 paragraphs. So I've really tried to expand on that, so it's at least like 2 pages at least, so we really get that expanded thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Am I doing a good job with the voices?
Yes, you are.
I'm trying my hardest.
Anything else to add?
No, that's pretty much it. I do like the voice I chose for James, though. I think it's pretty good.
He speaks very quickly. I like that.
I kind of figured he would. He says a lot, but I think he would say it quick.
Yeah,
Are you ready for chapter 8?
I am.
Before we start this, actually, do you want to do Dead Rising 2 after this? I don't think anyone's going to be on for Gartic.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Alright, hell yeah.
Chapter 8, Last Day. 2 smoke bombs are thrown in the front of the gate as Logan runs up the guard tower.
What are you trying to do?
Cole yells. Quickly, the Seekers push the gate to the side and run in.
I didn't want it to come to this.
Cole says with anger in his voice. Jacob turns, noticing the action. He reaches for his gun, but immediately a bullet flies through his head, killing him. Logan climbs down the tower and pulls out his machete. As he hits the ground, a random Seeker runs to him with a knife. Logan ducks under the Seeker's arm and quickly swings his machete into the back of the man's head. He falls limp while Logan yanks the blade out. Christopher runs around with a revolver in hand. He aims his gun and shoots a man. He aims again using his last bullet, shooting at a woman.
On the ground.
Someone behind Christopher demanded. He quickly turns and sees Ben pointing a katana to his head. Christopher lowers down to his knees with his hands up in the air.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you.
Ben says.
You're gonna die. Your friends, your family, your town. Everybody you know will die. Save them. Don't waste your time with me.
Christopher replies.
If I kill you, you won't kill him. I hope you're happy with the pieces you've played.
Ben says, swinging the katana through his neck. Blood flies in the air as Christopher's body falls limp. Ben smiles when suddenly an explosion of fire erupts from a building. Screams shriek across the town. Luna looks out the window of the house she hides in. Across the street is a house engulfed in flames. A horde of zombies enter the walls, and immediately notice the burning building. A few climb to the door, lighting themselves aflame. A floorboard then creaks behind her. Luna turns as Annabelle tackles her into the wall. Luna shrieks, punching her back. Annabelle backs up, smirking, and suddenly runs toward, punching Luna in the stomach. Annabelle then yanks her hair in rage. Luna reaches for a glass vase behind her. She swings and smashes it over Annabelle's head. Luna then tackles her to the ground, laying down several punches. Annabelle screams with rage and pushes her aside. She jumps to her feet and kicks Luna in the stomach. Blood slowly leaks down her face. Annabelle grabs her hair and slowly picks Luna up. Zombies start to swarm the house and claw at the walls. Annabelle throws Luna against the wall, letting her fall once more.
You can be better than this.
Luna coughs out.
I'm already better than all of you.
Annabelle laughs, lifting Luna up again. She then throws Luna out the window. The glass shatters as Luna flies out, landing on the horde. The zombies quickly drag her and tear her apart. Annabelle washes out the window as the blood drips off her face. She smiles, watching Luna scream. Blood pours down Luna's face as the zombies rip and bite chunks out of her.
So fucking brutal. Holy shit.
It's one of my favorite deaths.
Yeah, that's literally her death is probably my favorite too in like almost all these books. Like just I don't know. I think her getting thrown out of window is fucking badass, but also like it's so like goddamn. I don't want to root for Annabelle, but like you're kind of making me when she does that shit like that.
When you read the whole series, you love Annabelle.
Yeah, she becomes a very good character.
I love that death so much. Definitely my favorite in this book.
Hell yeah.
The whole series, I'd have to think about it. All right.
Pretty sure you're right here.
Yep. Logan runs through the burning town. He listens to screams echoing through the walls. He notices dozens of zombies lurking. He listens closely and hears footsteps running behind him. He immediately ducks and kicks the Seeker's legs out. Haley hits the ground and quickly rolls to her back, facing Logan. He glares at her, adjusting his grip on his machete. Suddenly, he hears a pistol load behind him. He turns, finding a Seeker holding a pistol up to an older man. Logan sprints over and tackles the man to the ground. The pistol fires into the air as they hit the ground. Logan lays out a punch. The man quickly pushes Logan to the side and rolls to his feet. He runs over and kicks Logan hard in the stomach. He swings his foot again, but is caught by Logan. He rips the man's leg forward, tripping the guy. Logan quickly grabs his machete and swings in the man's head. Logan takes a deep breath and turns around, checking on the old man.
Are you okay?
Logan asks.
Yeah. My name is Mr. Levine. I'm a teacher here.
The old man says.
My name is Logan. Now please find some place to hide. Don't trust the houses and stay out of sight.
Logan says before running off. I do want to. Haley could have died right there,
Yeah,
and that would have changed
everything.
every single book.
She's lucky someone was about to get killed.
If Haley died, then Silas would have had to kill someone else.
Oh shit, yeah.
I love thinking of the what ifs, but that's definitely one of them.
That'd be a good one.
Bryson sits atop a cliff, unaware. The cliff overviews a large field as Greenville sits on the opposite side.
Home sweet home.
Someone laughs behind him. Bryson quickly turns, finding Vincent.
I was told you'd be here. The Seekers have taken control of your precious home.
Vincent smiles. Bryson's guard drops, quivering. Vincent slowly walks toward him while taking out his knife. Bryson snaps, charging at Vincent. He quickly punches Vincent in the jaw, causing him to drop his knife and stagger. Vincent returns a kick, hitting him to the ground. Bryson grabs Vincent and pulls him to the ground. Vincent returns a kick, hitting him to the ground. I'll have to rewrite that. He rains down punch until Vincent pushes him off. Bryson rolls to his feet and kicks Vincent. He groans, holding his stomach. Bryson picks him up and lays down another punch. Vincent suddenly headbutts Bryson, letting him stumble toward the edge of the cliff. Vincent kneels down and grabs the knife. Bryson regains focus and watches Vincent walk toward him.
Any final words?
Vincent asks.
I will fight for my people. I won't give up.
Bryson says as he charges Vincent. Bryson jumps up and slams his knee right into the head. Vincent staggers, letting Bryson grab him. He throws Vincent up and slams him into the ground. As Bryson stands back up, he looks to the sky.
This world, it's us versus the dead. We can't keep fighting each other. We have to deal with the problems together.
he says as he turns back around, finding Vincent swinging the knife. Bryson stumbles as blood starts to flow down from his throat.
You let your guard down. That's the true mistake.
Vincent replies, smiling. He walks over and shoves Bryson. He stumbles over the edge and falls. Vincent laughs, turning back toward Greenville. Another cool death.
Y'all always remember that where he gets thrown off the cliff.
That cliff's sad. There's 3 people that have died from that cliff.
Yeah.
Violet and Delilah in the next book.
Yeah. Fucking, they go off together.
Yep.
That one was crazy.
You gotta love the cliff.
Gotta love the cliff.
That's merch right there. Cole runs down the street with his bloody axe by his side. He soon slows down and looks around.
Where's Paige and Darren?
A voice asks behind Cole. He stops in his track and quickly turns. Logan holds a gun to his head.
They're home and enjoying it. We fed them and gave them water. You don't need to worry.
Cole says,
We want them back. We know your area and we will find it. And take them back. I don't care if we have to kill a few of your people to do so.
Logan yells.
You're gonna kill innocent children? Did not expect to hear that from the man.
Cole laughs as Logan glares back.
We'll only kill who we have to. So either bring Darren and Paige back, or you'll die with the rest of your army.
Logan warns.
Cole, we got to go. We're losing people.
Someone yells in the distance. Cole smirks and sprints away. Logan chases after him and quickly tackles him to the ground. They both roll and land on their feet.
You really are weak, aren't you?
Cole asks teasingly. Logan swings a punch, connecting with Cole's jaw. Logan quickly rips out his gun and aims at Cole's head.
Don't, please.
Cole yells. Logan hesitates, adjusting his grip.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
He mumbles under his breath. Suddenly, Vincent pushes Logan to the ground and runs to Cole.
Come on, kid. Let's go.
Cole yells as Vincent helps him to his feet. The two run off as Logan remains laid out in the grass. He watches the smoke-filled sky. Fires blaze on while the cars speed away. He breaks down crying, tears flowing down his face. People regather and notice Logan as he weeps. They stay silent, their eyes avoiding contact.
Such a good book.
I hope so.
Good chapter. The fight was amazing. It was really epic. It was nice to see some of the really awesome deaths that you've had before.
I still love those deaths. When I think of deaths, those, even with the whole series, those ones come up.
It really rings out.
So that it for today?
Yeah, that's it for today.
For reading.
We got a good amount done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have 8 more to go.
Yes, we do.
All right,
And
cool.
hopefully I can think of chapter names.
Yeah, we'll do one more stream and then we'll just finish it off, I think.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Yeah, that's. We do it next Wednesday. That's perfect for the 14th.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll do it next Wednesday. I'll try to help where I can, and then once you're all done and shit, we'll get you published.
Hopefully.
Self-publish, publisher, author.
Self-publish.
I mean, 2 years ago, or a couple years ago, you weren't even like thinking about doing any of that. Not like thinking about, but like, I don't know. You didn't really have the confidence in your writing that you do now, which I think is awesome.
I did. What really helped was you and continuing the series, I think.
I'm glad you did. This is honestly like my favorite series of all time. It's the only series of books that I've actually fully read and actually cared about.
It took forever, but I'm really glad it did.
And to think all this was just to get me to start reading.
You've read a lot now.
I mean, I bet if we went back to the streams, like I was probably like all over the place when reading, but now I'm like fucking zoned in.
I was gonna say we could, but it was on the Goobers, which is
Yeah,
gone.
it's so fucking disappointing. Like all the, I'm only fucking upset about my work being gone. Like I kind of wish I could have done something, but it's whatever.
I wish he told us because I would have downloaded at least most of the streams.
Yeah, just no fucking words about it. Just fucking, he did
I
like,
messaged him about it too, and he hasn't answered.
no, he's not gonna. He's gonna do his own thing, which is totally fair.
You guys still talk or no?
No, not really. I haven't
That
talked
sucks.
to him in a while. The last time I did talk to him, he was talking about starting up the channel again, and then
He talked about that in the server, so
that's what I mean.
that was months ago now, though.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen with that, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is.
It's actually in 29 days, it'll be 1 year ago that he said that.
Jesus.
I didn't already think it was almost a year.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. Well, I'm excited to do Dead Rising 2. We haven't played that game in fucking forever.
It has been a while.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play it.
So the edited version's good. You
Yeah,
like it?
yeah, it's amazing. From the first one to the re-edited is a completely different book, to be honest.
Definitely.
It's a lot
I've
better,
learned a lot.
easier to read. It's fucking everything rolls off the tongue. I don't have to really stop or anything in case like something's like like if it's worded a little bit weird, you know?
Yeah. There's a few things. The fight scenes are hard,
No,
so I need to look at that
yeah, I get that.
because you gotta write it, but to really show it and to help people understand, you got to use their name. But if you use their name too much, it still sounds weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to figure that out.
Fight scenes are good though. I like them.
Yeah.
You ready to hop on Dead Rising?
Yep.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this
Restarting
stream.
stream.
If you like it. We're gonna start Dead Rising 2. I'm gonna start a new stream for that. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.